What's up guys, Bun here from BunHub, and today we are just going to be doing another collection video. So last time I showed off my collection on the PlayStation 4, and this time I figured that I would kind of go the Xbox route and show you guys what I have on the Xbox One and the Xbox 360. I don't have like a separate 360 and Xbox One collection. Most of the games are going to be backwards compatible anyway, so if you have it on the 360, most likely it's compatible with the Xbox One, but I will double check and I will make sure to know explicitly if for some reason the game is not backwards compatible. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So very first on the list, we got Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Okay, I have not finished this game. I heard this was huge. I heard this game was absolutely massive, like 300 to 400 hours. You can play this game for so long. It takes place in, I'm pretty sure, Sparta. It has to do with the Spartans. So it looks really cool, looks really fun. One that I do plan on playing eventually, but like Valhalla just seems so much cooler to me than this. Even though I love the Spartans and that type of stuff, I really should give this one a better chance, honestly. This is one that I'm going to try to play down the road, probably on my own time, probably not on stream or anything like that. Next, we have Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Of course, I've played everything on this entire thing. This is actually unopened right now, and I plan to keep it that way. You can actually play this if you have Xbox Game Pass. I'm pretty sure you can just get the Master Chief Collection right there through that. You know, you're kind of renting it in that sense, but you could play through all the games. This has Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4 in it. And then the best part about this is that it has the remastered version of Halo 2 and Halo 1 in it. There's just a lot of game here, to be completely honest with you. Halo 1 remastered and Halo 2 remastered are probably some of the best shooters, in my opinion, just because of nostalgia factor and stuff like that. And being able to press the back button and switch between the old graphics and the new graphics seamlessly to see what the difference is amazing. And honestly, one of the best features of this collection. Mass Effect Andromeda. So I know this one's unopened. I actually have this for the PlayStation 4 as well. I have it digitally on there, so that's probably you didn't see it in my collection. I've played a good amount of this, but really, I did not turn out to be the biggest fan of this game. I know that that's kind of the consensus on it, especially if you were like a Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 fan. Didn't really love this a whole lot. An old coworker of mine played through this. He loved it. He did say it kind of dragged on towards the end, and he was kind of having to force himself to get through it, but it seems like a good playthrough. He put like over 100 hours into it, and it seems like a game that if you're a Mass Effect fan or you're looking for something else in like that sci-fi vein, this is probably going to be one of the only things to fill it besides like the Outer Worlds. The Witcher 3. If you've seen my other video, you already know I think this is one of the best games ever made. The first time I actually played through the whole thing was on Xbox One, surprisingly. I had it on PlayStation 4 first, and I played all the way to, I think, Skellige before kind of just being like, this game's too long. And then years later, I played the whole thing in its entirety, both expansions, everything, in literally 50 hours. It was like 50 hours and some change, like not even 51 hours, like 50 hours and like some minutes or something like that. So just really amazing amount of content here. Some of the best writing and dialogue I've ever seen, played. The combat system is becoming somewhat dated at this point, but it still holds up really well. It's still really good. I mean, this is just one of the best games ever made, in my opinion. It really is. Prey. Honestly, no idea about this game. It's a Bethesda game. It takes place in space. It's about some sort of parasite, you know, taking over or something like that. Honestly, it was $3.99 on bestbuy.com, so I had to get it. The Outer Worlds. Great game, very dialogue heavy, so get ready. I shouldn't say even dialogue heavy, very text heavy. You're going to be reading a lot in this game. Now that being said, if you're into old school role-playing games where you like really in-depth stuff like this, the stuff that this game lets you play around with is awesome. You might get a mission from someone to go shut down an experiment they don't want other people to know about, right? And you're kind of like, I wonder what that experiment is. So you go and you can check that out and see, do you want to destroy it? Do you want to make it public? What do you want to do? You can kind of play with any situation that you encounter in the game. You can play with that situation, and all the way up to killing most of the NPCs in the game. I mean, there was plenty of times in my playthrough where people would say something I didn't really like or disrespect me, or, you know, I wouldn't get my way in conversation, my intimidation would fail or something, and then I would just melee them to death. I would just kill them on the spot. And yes, it does have consequences on the game, and yes, basically almost every single person in the game you can kill. So it really is a very interesting game, and I would definitely recommend trying this one out. Injustice 2. So this is actually an unopened copy. It's the Legendary Edition. It comes with Hellboy. It also comes with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. So that's pretty cool. I wanted to pick this up just to have it. This is a really good fighting game. It has awesome graphics and everything, and probably one of the best places to play with the DC characters. Dragon Ball Xenoverse Chronicles 2. So I actually played this first on my Switch, and I have it now. It was only 16 bucks, so I got it for the Xbox One as well. I want to play this on the Xbox rather than the Switch. The Switch doesn't have the same graphical power that the Xbox One does. If you're looking for a Dragon Ball RPG and maybe you've already played through Kakarot, or you wanted like a make your own Saiyan or make your own Namekian, something like that, this is going to be more your style. This is more of the RPG build your own character, but as just kind of a story playthrough for Dragon Ball Z, I would probably go with Kakarot. The Evil Within 2. So I have yet to play this, and this one is getting played this year, probably in the next couple of months. I am planning to do some horror specials for the channel come October, so expect to see this one on the channel, and at least on the Twitch channel. Next up is Code Vein. So this is basically, I can sum this up and say anime Dark Souls. I have personally not even played the game yet. I took the plastic off, installed it, and just have not played it. And I couldn't really tell you why. This is definitely a game that I want to get into and try. I love anime styled games or shows. Anime style graphics are some of my favorite. So I know that this is going to be a home run. I do have a friend who picked this up, and he's currently enjoying it, but not sure if it's really stuck with him or not. So we'll see. This is one that I'll get through eventually. Not really sure. Not really high priority for me. Sleeping Dogs. So again, just another really cheap one that I picked up. This one is like Hong Kong Grand Theft Auto kind of. There's a more in-depth kung fu system and stuff like that. It won multiple Game of the Year awards, and the stories from Square Enix. I heard it's a pretty quick playthrough, like less than 30-ish hours, something like that, so it doesn't take you too long. It won't take up too much of your time. And I did hear that it was pretty awesome. I did. I heard that this actually was a lot of fun and had a pretty good story too. So this is one I would like to play through, but again, probably not make a video about, probably not actually stream it, but we'll see. You never know. Sometimes games like this are good to make videos about. Dragon Age Inquisition. Another one that I had on the PlayStation 4, and I think I put like 70 hours into this game, and I thought I beat it. Basically, I got to the end, I beat the boss guy and thought that I'd won, and you don't win right there. That's not the end of the game. This is one of the biggest games ever. This game is freaking humongous. There's so much to explore, and there's so much dialogue, and there's so many decisions you can make, and there is just so much to do in this game. It is massive. So if you played the other Dragon Age games, definitely pick this up. I myself am a pretty big Dragon Age fan, so I did have to pick this one up. Will I go back and finish it eventually? Maybe. After 70 hours, I thought I finished the game. So will I go back? Maybe. Jedi The Fallen Order. I'm going to get some heat for this one, but I was not really the biggest fan of this game. I put it on hard difficulty, and I went through and tried to fight, and I just felt like the combat, I love the graphics, and I love the setting, and I think that the character that they chose is awesome, and I love that it's the dude from, well, now I can't even remember, the ones where the dad's always drinking, Shameless. So they used the kid from Shameless as the main character in the game and everything. I think he's a really cool character, did a really good job and everything, but the combat for me just didn't really do it. And on a side note, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, so I'm sure that other people, this came out and was like a massive hit for them. For me, I was just kind of like, it seemed fun, it looked good. I played it for probably 15 hours, and it wasn't bad, but we'll see. I'm not sure if I'll get back to this one anytime soon. Honestly, really low at the bottom of my priority list, and sad to say because it really is a good game, and it got super good reviews. Pick this up again. I have this on every system. I have it twice for the PlayStation 4. This game is absolutely amazing. If you have not played it, play it. The Xbox One is a really nice place to play it because you get advantage of that full 4K. The only thing I can say is I went to launch it online and it froze immediately and shut down, and I had to remake my character and play through the tutorial twice and stuff like that. So not sure if that's an Xbox exclusive thing or if I just got unlucky there on that, because the PC version online and the PlayStation 4 version online seem to work fantastically. And I've played quite a bit of Red Dead Online, so highly recommend this game, single player or multiplayer. It's fantastic. It really is. Now we're kind of in the Xbox 360 games, so I'll just go through these really quickly as well. Dragon Age Origins. So this has Dragon Age and Dragon Age Origins Awakening, which is just the expansion for that. Comes with all of the DLC and everything here. This is an amazing game. To be honest, Dragon Age Origins, just the first one, was one of my favorite games, and that's kind of what Dragon Age Inquisition's in that same vein of game. Dragon Age 2 kind of changed it up a bit and gave it a little bit different combat and stuff like that, but Dragon Age Origins holds up great. I think it still holds up well today, and I think I would definitely give this one a playthrough. If you're a Dragon Age fan, a BioWare fan, if you've played Mass Effect before, definitely pick this one up. I would definitely recommend playing this. The Witcher 2. Now, I can't say that I've made it all the way through this game. I made it as far as the maybe that's a spoiler. I made it as far as where I had to take on kind of this monster hunt that I won't spoil for you right now, but I'm not very far into the game. The graphics, after playing The Witcher 3, it's hard to say that they hold up, because for me, they really didn't hold up, and the combat is a little bit tough to kind of get under your belt too, so it definitely takes a little readjusting. But I've heard this has an amazing story in it, and as a huge Witcher 3 fan and just a Witcher fan in general, I do want to go through this one. So I do plan on making it all the way through this one, and I think it's literally like a 15-hour game, so it wouldn't even take me that long, like maybe 2 days of just going ham on it. We'll see. And the Mass Effect trilogy. Yes, this is one of the best trilogies of all time. Really, you're getting this for the first 2 games, Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2. In and of themselves are fantastic games, awesome playthroughs. And one unique thing, you know, a lot of you out there are probably looking at this going, oh yeah, Mass Effect, I've played it. For those of you who haven't played Mass Effect, the cool thing about this game is you play the first one, and all the decisions you make in the first game carry over to the second game, and then to the third game. That's kind of part of the mistake I felt like Andromeda made, is they didn't carry over anything, and there wasn't anything like that. So Mass Effect 1 and 2, absolutely fantastic home runs. And then Mass Effect 3 was not bad, and then Mass Effect Andromeda, I have not been able to get through myself, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, guys, so those are my Xbox One and Xbox 360 games. This is pretty much the entirety of my Xbox collection. The only other thing I have is Metal Gear Solid 5 Collector's Edition, so I will show that off in a later video. But for the time being, I just kind of wanted to go through the games here and let you guys know what I have. What do you guys think of the video? Did you like the format of this video? If you liked it, please make sure to like the video and leave a comment down below if there's anything that I need to add to this collection immediately, or if there's any Xbox games that it's a no-brainer that I need to have, or if for some reason I didn't point out that some of these weren't backwards compatible. I do believe all the ones I mentioned in this video were backwards compatible, but again, let me know in the comments if there's anything wrong. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.